All right. So yeah, break time from the video games, and of course, I got to make this video. Well, this live stream, but slash video. Anyways, this had to happen because Super Sentai is going away. The only question is why. So let's just say like, yep, there you go. That and then we get into this right here. So I decided to look into it and just pinpoint when it went bad. So they had their very start, which was the first 12. Yeah, that's awesome. Look at that. Oh my gosh, Go Ranger had 84 episodes. Dude. Whoa. It's like in season one and season two. Anyways, yeah, so they originally they did good, but then they got noticed. Basically, it's right here. I think Five Man or Jetman, they got noticed by Sabans. And when that happened, as you can see in the one on the right side, we got Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, which it wasn't bad. You had the suits look good, the Morpher was good. They started the Sixth Ranger, which that was a better idea to go with that one. And we got the Megazords that look good. So we had all that making it look good. And well, sadly, of course, everyone knows. If you don't, well, Bandai America had so much supplies of the first season that they begged them not to change the suits because they had too much stock. And what they did, they make even more stock of the stuff that they already had. Dude, really? To where the suits for Die Ranger never been used. Instead, they just used the Megazords. Which the Die Ranger suits were good. The Morphers were good, interesting, and the Megazords were good. Yeah. And then we have Kaku Ranger, which got a little bit mulled over again, but it's okay. But the suits were good. Like the Aquatar Rangers, which don't I just rather not even start asking questions again. The Morphers were good. I wish we got those Morphers. Yeah, the sad part is like we never actually got those Morphers. I think the Aquatar Rangers never even showed Morphers, I think. And then the Megazords. The Shogun Megazord was good. The movie Megazord slash the other Megazord, it was okay. It wasn't that. It was okay. It wasn't that bad. We'll get to worse ones later. That's the sad part. It's like, yeah, this is when we get to the point where it's like things just fell off. But then we had Power Ranger Zeo, aka O Ranger. The suits were awesome. The Morphers were not bad. And the Megazords were good. The Megazords were impressive. I have those. I have two of the Megazords. Car Ranger. Sorry to do cars again, but this is the first time we've seen cars. The suits were good. The Morpher wasn't bad, and the cars did their job. The cars did some job, especially the rescue swords, which they weren't called that in Super Sentai, but still, they were good. Hopefully, everyone's cool, but pretty sure someone like I want to see photos. It's like, dude, this that takes a lot. So let me just you are listening because you know what I'm talking about. For those who don't know what I'm talking about, then I guess you're gonna have to look and see it for yourself to experience the wow factor versus me just showing you. Then we get to make a ranger. The morphers were great. The suits were great. The megazords were great. There was no megazord issues. It's like, yeah, so you had the other one, the Delta Megazord. That's what we call it, powered in space. Yeah, that was kind of eh. But everything else was pretty good. Then we get to Ginga Man, which we don't even talk about Ginga Man. Ginga Man needed to have the remix that Lost Galaxy did to it. Same with Car Ranger. So the Morphers were good. The Morphers were good. The suits were good. The Zords were. I will say that the actual Megazord that we got, that was a physical Megazord. We didn't even have an Ultra Zord in this one, did we? Did Power Rangers Space have? They didn't have a Mega. It's like, yeah, the Ultra Zord. Yeah, it's like they kind of dropped off the Ultra Zord thing after Power Ranger Zeo, aka O Ranger. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, and not to mention the Ultra Sword for O Ranger slash Power to Zeo was like, what the heck? Yeah, Paramidas, then you put the freaking Red Ranger's other Megazord on top, and then you put all the other Megazords inside of Paramidas, and that is your Ultra Zord. What in the world? Yeah, at least the good news is that it's not that bad. At least the Megazords were good. The Ultra Zord, oh well, but the Megazord was still good. For Ginga Man, for Lost Galaxy, the original Megazord was okay. That's all I can say. It was okay. They lost the Galactabeast, so the other Zords were good. But sadly, when it comes to practice of making them, actually, turning the Megazords, it seems like along the way it got complicated, where people lost lots of pieces. Which I'm like, these are the ones that should have got a re-release when it came to your Zod things, Hasbro. This would have been one of the ones that's like, do it, do it. What you waiting for? Do it. Uh, and don't forget the Toro Zord. That wasn't bad. Yeah. But the suits were good though. It's like the suits were good. And then we get two Power Rangers Lightspeed Rescue. Another one, well, Go 5. Another one where we had cars, vehicles, but I like that. I like the Super Train Megazord more than the actual cars. But the Super Train Megazord was awesome. And didn't have the Omega Zord, that one too. That was all right. Not their best work, but it was all right. Then we get to Time Force where I'm like, yeah, 2 in 1. I They were trying to do something cool. Have 2 in 1. They were trying to do something cool. Then they had the Quantosaurus, the Quantum Megazord. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. It just sucks. The Q Rex. It just sucked the fact that you had to only use it with the freaking Morpher, and I didn't mention that. Lightspeed Rescue had a nice Morpher. They had nice suits, and they had a okay Megazord lineup. Time Force, the Morpher was pretty cool. The suits were good. I actually have those. He's like, I have those. And the Megazord, the Megazord, I kind of didn't really want the Megazord. This is the part of where I started to be like, I want the Six Ranger Megazord. So, I mean, technically, you could say that this is the turning point for me to actually like it. Then we get to Gal Ranger slash Swallow Force. The Zords were great. The Morpher was decent. The suits were good. It's like, yeah, it's like they were at their top peak on this one. Then we get Hurricaneger. The suits were good. The Morphers were not bad at all. The Zords were okay. Not too bad. I think the Thunder Rangers had a better Megazord than the other ones. I know, I'm stabbing myself, but I'm like, but still though, if you think about it, I kind of like the Thunder Rangers Megazords more than them. But as for them combining them and making them truly crazy, gotta admit it's not that bad, and they use all of their pieces, which you gotta applaud them for that. Then we get to Opera Ranger. This is the second time they used dinosaurs. They had a cool concept with it, not bad at all. The suits were good. The morphers were unbelievably awesome. Too bad we didn't get the whole thing in America, Power Rangers. That the things weren't swappable, which I think they might have been, but they didn't really dictate that in the TV show, which that would have been great. Then we get to SPD. I wish I got to do the thing I wanted to do last year, but I didn't get to do it. But considering since the full year was over, I guess it would make sense I do it now. So I might do it now in the live stream, but looks like I got until February 12th. It's like, February 12th. That wouldn't be. Oh, nope, not February 12th. I have February 6th. Wait, dang it. That's sorry, that's freaking their time. So I have February 6th. I mean 2000. Either way, I have February to do it. Let's keep going. Jeez. The Morpher was not bad. Yeah, the Six Rangers Morpher wasn't bad either. That was awesome. It's like, yeah, that train's pretty very cool. Um, the suit's not bad. The Megazord was it's okay. That was okay. I think that was actually pretty decent. It's not that bad at all. It's decent. It's decent. Okay, it's decent. The slot version is decent as well. The whole base turning into a Megazord, I don't remember. I have to watch it again, but I don't think it was bad. Omega Ranger, yeah, Omega Ranger, along with his contribution to turn the Megazord into a better Megazord, bigger Megazord, not bad at all either. Then we get the Magic Ranger. The Morphers were not bad. The suits were cool. They got capes. Sorry, Edemo. It was like, yeah, they got capes. Solaris Night Megazord kind of sucked. I had to say that. I had to say it. But it's just kind of cool to see like you have the Red Ranger able to switch around. He got the unicorn. You got Korak and Catastros. I like those. Those were cool. The Mystic Rangers themselves is like they're not bad Megazord Zords. I don't think so. The only messed up part is that the Pink Ranger had the horrible end of the stick here. It's like she's the only one that was kind of messed up. Like, geez, you won't even make a miniature version of them, Which is like Hasbro. That would have been your time to shine. They're like, oh, you got a mini one? Oh, we've been doing mini Transformers for a long time. We got you. We can make freaking the Pink Ranger Zord look awesome. And it'll be really articulated and everything. But yet, this is another one that Hasbro just fumbled the ball on. Good job, you idiots. Bo Kinger. Well, I am talking about the story, but the thing is that what they're really here to do is sell toys. Who cares about the freaking anything? They're here to sell toys. So we got Bo Kinger, which the suits were not bad. The Morpher was cool. It had a nice little gimmick to it. The Zords are yet again cars, and personally, I liked them. Yeah, I didn't think they were bad, and I think could they combine into something crazy? I think they did, but don't quote me on that one. Then we get the Geki Ranger. The suits are awesome. We wouldn't be able to tell you about the Morpher because we had sunglasses, and yet to this day, they didn't even make sunglass Morphers, which I knew for a fact. I'm like, I wish, and now we have the 3D printers. Like, I wish I had a 3D printer back then so I can print sunglasses and get a buttload of money from freaking, Jungle Fury. Because that's what I need to do that. Because they didn't even make sunglasses for them. Disney did not even think, hey, I can make style sunglasses for the kids. They didn't think of that at all. And I could put electronics in it too. I could do better than what y'all guys could have done. Oh man, I wish I could have done it. I wish. And then the Zords for Geki Ranger were not bad either. They were pretty awesome. It's like, yeah, I like the Zords. I mean, the Ultra Zord didn't do much because, well, the Ultra Zord was another Megazord, but still not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, Go on your same thing with cars again, but that's not bad. And plus, you guys got to have electronics in your cars, which that's pretty cool. We didn't get to have that. So it was like they were doing something awesome. And I think they were able to do a Ultra Zord craziness, which awesome for them. Then we get to Shinginger. So Shinginger might be the start of where they start to fall. So they already they went through the halfway point. They're now at 33. So Shinkinger, the original, well, first things first, the Morph was awesome. The suits were awesome. The Megazords, the first Megazord was awesome. The Gold Ranger Megazord sucked. The Gold Ranger's other Zord sucked. I'm sorry. I just have to tell you. The other Zords were interesting. They kind of just adopted from what happened to Geki Ranger. They just adopted what was going on with it. And then the final Megazords. Like, wait, hold on. It's like, yeah, so they had their Ultra Zord, and then I think they had another Ultra Zord. Yeah, which the Bull, and it wasn't bad. At least they used all the pieces, I believe. I believe they used all the pieces. Either way, it wasn't that bad. It was really enthusiastic. They actually put their heart and soul into this in your imagination. Then we get to Ghost Ager. Ghost Ager, the Morphers were okay. They are not bad. The suits are not bad. The Megazord, however, let me just check to see if anyone's showing up. Okay, good. I'm glad. I'm glad because like I don't want to ignore anyone while I'm doing this. The Megazords. They had an interesting gimmick to them. It was an interesting gimmick, and it's not that bad. But I will have to say that I think they did good. Yeah, they did good making an Ultra Zord. I think they kind of did good. And then as for the other Zord, the one that the ship that turned into a thing is like, it was okay. But it's just sad that for Bandai America, though, they fumbled the bar so hard. They fumbled it so horribly hard, it's not even funny. Like, oh my gosh, they didn't want to have Datus in here. And it's like, that was a bad move. It's like, yeah. And then, well, you can see NMPR toys way back in the day, too, where it's like, so to get the Miracle Megazord, you had to buy like a couple of bikes. And then if you're lucky, you could actually buy another Megazord, the original Megazord, so it can have legs to put on it. It's like, oh my gosh, you guys suck. Like, yeah, they were in a messed up crisis at this point. Yeah, because they wanted to end Power Rangers before Shinkinger hit. Well, actually, no, they are ending Power Rangers and they're going to go all the way to Go Kaijers. As soon as Go Kaijers ended, Power Rangers would have been ceased to exist because that's what Disney wanted to do was cash in on the monies, and they were going to make cheap versions of Mighty Morphin Power Ranger toys, even cheaper than Power Ranger Playback. Right. So Go Kaiser, still used to Go Sagers. It was okay. They had imagination. It was okay. Go Kaijers, they breathed their imagination back, and now they had a good morpher, a good suits, and the Megazords weren't too bad at all. And the Six Rangers Megazord, oh, also with Gosagers, was good. Gosei Nightos was good. Uh, Kari Guy, Gokai Silver, good. Yeah, that's because it actually modeled from dinosaurs. Yeah, the old dinosaur troops modeled it. Then we get Go Busters, which they actually got a big breath of imagination to where the Megazords were interesting. Yeah, the Megazords were definitely interesting. They were a triple changer, which I was hoping Hasbro did something with it, which they did, thank goodness, except for Beast King Megazord. Lion Hollow. Is that correct? I know one of you is called Lion Hollow. One of you is. I don't know when you got to stop at that. But anyways, the suits were good. The morphers were good. It was good. It was good. And then we get to Q Ranger, which that was good as well. But we get a fumbling for the first time of the Ultra Zord. This is where we get to the point of where, oh, because the Ultra Zord took all the pieces and just didn't care. Yeah, we didn't use all the pieces in it, which is like, wow. Yeah, so I'm sorry. The suits were good. The morphers were good. The Megazords were okay. They were good except for the Ultra Zord, but yeah, not bad, not bad at all. Then we could actually say that maybe they phoned it in Tokuger. They maybe phoned it in, but I'm like, the the Morpher was very intriguing, just like when it came to K Ruger. Yeah, it's like it was intriguing. It's like, yeah, they got a Morpher. You put the battery in. You have this Morpher, not gun Morpher, and you're able to use it. It's like I have like two of those. Three of those. Not the real original one, but I have the Power Ranger version of them, which would love to be able to switch the audio in it. I would love to transfer it and make it do something different. But we'll have to see. It would be cool to be able to actually change all the audio in the Dino Charge Morpher and have Zordon say things. To have Zordon say something, woo! Talk about people will be like, how did you do that? It's like, yeah, I had to pay thousands of dollars for the actor of Zordon, and then I had to figure out how to hack the thing, wipe it clean, and then get new stuff in it. It's like, yeah, it's like, shoot, that would take a long time, I bet. But Tokuger, the Morpher was pretty cool. Same deal. The suits were cool. They actually allowed you to change colors, which means for someone completely stupid, it's amazing how stupid you are, but it's like it's understandable. But still, it's completely stupid where it's like, but dude, they're able to change colors. Five times five, man. That's 25 figures that you can make. 25 figures you can make. And you didn't, you said, no, the trains, man, the trains. No kid can actually think about trains. It's like Thomas the Tank Engine says different. It's like, oh no, don't think about Thomas Tank Engine. I mean, like real actual change is like almost everyone in America has to deal with trains. I get stopped by trains at least once or twice a week. Kids have to stop at train tracks because the bus is like, oh, I need to stop here. What if ding, 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 ding? Oh, I gotta speed up. It's like, yeah, but either way, the Megazords are something. I don't think they were bad. I think it's actually decent. Yeah, they're pretty decent, and the story was decent too. The story was good. I have to admit, the story is good. That's why you shouldn't have skipped it. Then we get to Ninja, which is Ninja Steel. This is where I'm like, you guys might have lost a bit of your magic. This right here is where I'm like, okay, now we get to the point of where I have to question, is this where we hit rock bottom? But the good news is that it's just the fact of where the tail end we rock bottom. Because we had the suits were good. The morphers were pretty cool. I have two of those, I think. The Megazord, the original Megazord is good. The Gold Ranger's Megazord, good. Was there another Megazord after that? No. The only thing left was, of course, having to deal with the. I forgot the name of it, which is. It's like, I don't even want to even know the name of it. Let's just say it's Blake's Megazord because that's what you guys called it in freaking Ninja Steel. Oh my gosh, he's talking about Ninja Steel. Man, it's so sucks. Ninja Steel. Oh, let's continue. Ninja Steel. There we go. Anyway, so yeah, and if you don't understand what I just did there, just watch the freaking reviews, man. You'll get an understanding, and also MMPR toys. But it sucks that I didn't never actually got looked at when I was doing it. But everyone in Facebook actually kind of was like, "What? Like, what?" But anyways, the Blaze Megazord sucked to the point I was like, there is no way, shape, or form that that Bandai America is so stupid to actually release this Megazord. This Megazord was not flawless. This Megazord was horrible. It was trashy. I was like, oh, it's gonna be just like the Miracle Megazord. You're gonna split it up in motorcycles, and then there you go. It's like, no, they actually made it the way it is, and I'm like, I can't trust you guys either. Because I'm like, you're able to be like, oh, well, it's like, sadly, this season right here, Ninja Steel could have been ended in 22 episodes. They proved that they did it and could do it. Next one, go to next, go to Juoger, go next. And it was like, no, we're gonna do part two. It's like, you already finished the story. I don't understand you have to bring it back. No. To even bring the Green Ranger in this. So you had Subsurfer Zord, but you refused to even release it. You had Blaze Megazord that sucked. I would have bought Subsurfer Zord over Blaze Megazord, by the way. Blaze Megazord was like the worst decision you make. It's like there's nothing in part two. The Lion Fortress Megazord, cool. You released that. I'm glad you did. For you. But I'm like, the Blaze Megazord did not need to be released. This one is the most horrible one that they ever did in Super Sentai. And somehow you guys thought it was a good idea. Nah, get out of here. And you freaking ditched the freaking Subsurfer Megazord. Oh, Subsurfer Zord. Like, man, get out of here. Just go. What the heck? Just go. Then we get to Geolger, which Geolger basically shows the reason of why this might have been the end right here. This might have been the true ending of where this is where they started to fall. This is where they began to break in half. So let me explain. Geolger had some good suits. The Morpher was basically a Rubik's Cube. I'll even show what it looks like because there's some who are Power Ranger fans and know what I'm talking about. So yeah, you see that is a freaking Rubik's Cube. Rubik's Cube. And someone at Etsy somehow got it. But yeah, you see the Rubik's Cube. Get out of the way, stupid. The Rubik's Cube right here. The Rubik's Cube. Yes. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Rubik's Cube and also a cell phone too. But yeah, that's what they got. And then of course you have this right here too, which this is their Megazord. It's all blocky. That's why I was hoping that maybe, just maybe, Hasbro would come over here, do Geolja, and make Geolja, the Megazord, very, very flexible and, articulate. Good articulation. They skipped over this one. The hell, guys, the hell. It's like, yeah, so the freaking, and don't get me started on what the ultimate, Ultra Zord is for this one. Like, let me go back. And Ninja didn't have an Ultra. Now, this one had an Ultra Megazord. Well, Ninja does, but whatever. The Sixth Ranger was pretty cool. And his Morpher was not bad at all either. But it's kind of crazy that we have the messed up part of where his Megazord and the Ultra Zord, just lots of pieces left over. And did I mention that they're blocks and they don't really move that well? Yeah, they're blocks and they don't move that well. All right. So then we have Q Ranger. Q Ranger tried to do their best to revive things, which wasn't bad. Right. So Q Ranger, their Morpher was awesome. I would love to have bought their Morpher. They had Q-Tamas. There's another thing of collecting fest. It's like they had collector fest. Like an Ninja had collector fest, Tokyo had collector fest, K. Rouge had collector fest. At least Go Busters missed that. Go Kaiju was the biggest one of them all. Um, not Ghost and I Go Saviors and maybe even Go Under, but other than that, it's like yeah. So you had like their Megazords, which we saw it, of course, in Cosmic Fury. Sadly, not all of them. Yeah, not all of them, I might add, but we saw most of them, and that's where the actual Ultra Zord. It's a total waste. There's just lots of Qtamas, man. It's a total waste. But at least the Megazord, what Megazord is like, the Megazord was okay. It had some cool gimmicks, but the Ultra Sword was meh, and having all of them is okay. Oh yeah, they does glow though. It does actually have lights. At least I can say that it does have lights. But oh, sorry, there we go. But the suits were good. The suits were kind of weird though. The suits were good, but kind of weird as well because there have been some that actually has some fur and stuff on them, which I'm like, whoa, hey. whoa, hey. And as for the Morpher was number one in my book. The Morpher was great. So this is like, yeah, this is starting to fall down, and then here's Lupin Ranger versus Paddle Ranger trying to breathe more air into it, and it's like, okay. And the Morpher was interesting, just like what happened in Tokuger. The suits were great. The Six Ranger Morpher and his looks was great. What about the Six Ranger? What was the Six Rangers? I forgot what the Six Rangers Morph Megazord looked like. Oh well. But I think Powder Ranger and Looper Rangers, both their Megazords were okay. They're okay. But man, the Morpher was very big. Like, huge. The Morpher was big. That was like the biggest one that they had. Oh, never mind. We'll get to their biggest one soon. Like, wait, what did you? Yeah, and I mean, Ryu Soldier. So Ryu Soldier, good suits. I'm glad got to buy those. The Morpher, well, they changed the Morpher. It's like, dang it. Yeah, they changed the Morpher because they could have actually have done what they wanted to do in. Well, it's funny. In Real Soldier, they had the swords as a Morpher, but they're like, eh. So they brought in those risk ones because they're like, we need to make sure we have something. But when it came to Power Rangers, they could have easily just said, we're going to use the swords. But what did they did? They just decided like, no, we're gonna double down what they did. Stupid. But actually, no. They whatever, man. It's like it's complicated. It is very complicated. But at least the sword was a good one. Sword was a good one. It read stuff. It was cool. The suits were cool. The Megazords was good, except for the Ultra Sword. The Ultra Sword again suffers. We're just like, you see the trend here. Little bit Ranger versus Paddle Ranger, kind of. Q Ranger, yes. Joger, yes. Ninja, they didn't try to do it. Tokuger, they did it, which, okay, sure. K Ruger, they did it, but oh no. Go Busters, they didn't do it. Um, Go Kaijers, I forgot about Go Kaijers, the fact for it. Their Ultra Zord was again tearing pieces apart and leaving pieces on the side. So it's like, yeah, Shinkinger, I think, might have been the last one that didn't do that, but don't quote me on that. So it's like, you see, they were losing the ability to have the Ultra Zord to have all the pieces connected to it, and there's none left over. But yeah, but the Megazord itself was okay, even though I didn't really care for it. I was actually hoping for the other Megazord. But sadly, Hasbro doesn't want money, so they didn't actually make the variant that is only a movie exclusive or TV special exclusive. You suck. So then they have to pass the torch, and to pass the torch, those guys only made it to 6 seasons. That's got to be painful. They made it all the way to 6 seasons, and we have 1 month left. Oh, now less than 1 month until they have to say goodbye to what they inherited. So we had Kara Major. The suits were good. The Morpher was pretty interesting. The Megazords, oh, it suffered. The Megazords suffered for the first time ever. Maybe the original Megazord, the one with just 3 Rangers, was okay. But adding all 5, oh, I put a shield on myself. Oh, I have a sword. Seriously? Really now? Is that what we're doing here? Is that what we're actually doing here to where you have no imagination in you? You have no imagination. And then they brought 2 other Zords into it. Yeah, they brought like a few other Zords into it. You had the bad guy who had a Zord. You had the Red Ranger had technically a new Zord, and then you had the good guy, the kind of um, Zordon of them actually became a Megazord and do it, just like how technically Gosei did. Slash, what was his name? Tinso? I think so. It's like I think that was his name. But yeah, it's like they're really running out of fumes on this one. Well, at least the suits are good. The suits are good. The Morpher's good, but the Megazord was not really up to par. They're starting to go down. Then we get Zen Kaiser. What were you doing? The Morpher was good. One of their suits was good. The other ones, well, they weren't actually human anymore. They decided to bring Zenkaijinoids or something. Sorry, I forgot. It's been 2 years now. But it's like they brought those guys, and those guys had a different morph that made them look different, but they just hail a few things, and it's kind of nice that they give two winks to um Kabans. Yeah, they picked Mighty Morphin, and they picked the last one, which was Wild Force. So take it's like I don't know if that's really actually them just winking or something, but it's like yeah, it feels like they kind of did. The Megazords were what the heck. It's like the Megazords were kind of okay, but it was still kind of what the heck. Whereas like we have two halves putting into a whole. It's kind of good, but kind of bad. I'm sorry to tell you, but it's kind of good and it was kind of bad. Sorry, but I just had to mention it. It just had to happen. Oh yeah. And then you had two Kaiser. Not bad. Two Kaiser's not bad. And as for his Megazord, like I think it was his Megazord. It's like yeah. And then I think the fusion was nice. The fact that two of the Rangers actually turned into Zords themselves. That was kind of cool. I would love to have that one, but it's not done well to the point where I'm like, oh, this is a good one to have. It's kind of lackluster. Where I'm like, Hasbro, do your thing, man. Do your thing, Hasbro. Do your thing. It's like, nope. It's like Hasbro. You did this whole I forgot head formers. I forgot what they called it, but it's like they did the whole thing where it's like we have the body being one thing and the head being another. There's two billings, turn one. Sound familiar? And yet, nope. It's like nope. It's like I'm like, ah, yeah. It's like I know it'll be hard, but at least make this. If you make this and you make it even better than what you know Bandai did, people will buy it. You will get imports, just like how they get imports. You would have finally actually got something where it's like, oh, we got Japan, we got Japan, but instead, no, you did nothing. It's like, yeah, so you did nothing. But yeah, and then Don Brothers. No Morpher was okay. I think the Morphers just did what, it was just a remix of what Zenkaiger did. And the suits were okay, but I have concerns. I have serious concerns. The Black Ranger, I'm like, oh. The Pink Ranger, I'm like, oh. The Blue Ranger, I'm like, oh. The only ones that's nice is red and yellow, and the Gold Ranger or Silver Ranger, Silver Gold Ranger, the second coming of Lupin X. It's like, yeah, it's like, and then the Megazords. The Megazords are not even worth it anymore. These Megazords, what in the world was this? No. Like yeah, it's like no. First he had freaking Red Dawn brother coming, and then he got the freaking Red Rangers Zord from the previous season. Put them together, and it's like no. But then they finally got Zords of their own. I'm like, no. This is where it's like, yes, this is crumbling the seams. Oh my gosh. Why did you make this freaking Megazord? You needed to do more freaking. They had no imagination anymore. Their imaginations went wild on the script, but as for the Megazords, no. And it's like, oh, how? 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 It's just how? So I was like, I'm pretty sure we're at the pinnacle right here. That it was just crumbling at the seams, and we just didn't notice it. So Don Brothers again. I think the Gold Ranger's Morpher was kind of alright, right? Yeah, it was kind of cool. Then we get King Olger. They pulled all the stops. The suits were good. The Morpher is good and to die for. The Megazord is almost perfect. It's like, yeah, and then what did the and I guess the Six Rangers Morpher was okay. And his Megazord was okay. Spider Man. It was okay. And then they added some extra stuff into it, like a special ranger and stuff, which that was okay. And then you had the castle, and then you had another ranger added to it. It's like again, it's like it's not that bad. Yes, it's like they did their best to make this actually come to an upswing, which I'm like, this is not bad. Please keep going like this. This is not bad. This is a good start to actually reboot yourself and go for it. Just for Boon Boonger to show up. For the first time ever, they screwed up the helmets of the suit. Not only that, but the freaking power up. You screwed that one up too. Who thinks you screwed up? I was hoping that if someone, changes it, turn this one into a Power Ranger season. Please change those helmets. Please change the helmets. Please change the helmets. The Morpher was not bad. It was okay. It just reminded me of Kara Major. It reminded me of Kara Major and also Bo Kinger. I believe that's what it reminds me of. And the Megazords. The Megazords basically was just like Kara Major. That's basically it. It was just like Kara Major. It's like, yeah, it's like, but then it's like, it's just like Kara Major, sadly. It's just like Kara Major. And then they had the special Ultra Zord. I'm like, eh. I was like, yeah, it's to the point where I'm like, so this one was a 100% failure for me. The Morpher was eh. The suits were eh. And the freaking Megazord was eh. No. This season right here, I'm like, okay, so we see where they really went down the deep end. King Ulger was pretty good, but I guess you used all your imagination on King Ulger to ruin the next season that happened next. And then we get to the next last one, which the last one I don't even know. It's like last one I don't even know anything about because well, my connection got cut, and yeah, my connection got cut. I couldn't actually watch this series. I don't want to listen to people talk about it because well, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure I spelled it wrong. No, I didn't. Okay, I didn't spell it wrong. Okay, cool. So let's go and check it out for myself. Okay, so apparently the Megazord is the Morpher. What? But what do you think about their look? It's like their look is not bad. The look is not bad at all. Not bad. Not bad at all. Even if there's some issues, it's not bad at all. And as for the Megazord and the Six Ranger don't look too bad at all either. I mean, the Megazord doesn't seem too horribly bad, but I'm pretty sure it is just nothing but a solid piece of work, which means, it's basically Jew Ultra all over again, except it's all together and not, you know. So it's like, yeah, I. But the Morpher seems cool. It's like the Morpher seems cool. The suits seem cool. But the Megazords, I don't even know how the Megazords work. No. So let's see. I think someone just made this one. You suck. You suck. Okay, so then, all right. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, which I'm like, I don't know. Yeah, so I don't know. I can tell you one thing, I don't know. But this actually just shows you how much they went down. So where did I say it was? I think right about here, Ninja. It's like I think Ninja, the end of Ninja was the start of them going down in flames. I think that's where we are. I think that's where it happened. 2015 to 16 is when they went down in flames. Then after that, the Megazords just kept on going to crumble. It's like they had some flare ups, good flare ups, but then all of a sudden it was just nothing but gobbledygook. So, mm, so do they really? Is they really actually just entomb themselves? Is it? Hey, how you doing, Armando? Yep, Splatfest is tomorrow. But the thing is just this: is that they did have signs of where they were going down. And there were so many people leaving, just like how it was for Power Rangers Dino Charge, where we had so many people just for the interns of Cat Lady and Algent to show up, and it's like, oh great. It's like yeah, just oh great. The storytelling isn't truly up to par where it should be. No offense, but yeah, take some offense on that. So they're going to go away now. It's like, yeah, it's like, it seems like it's at 49th. It's not the 50th one, it's 49th. Unless we're going to talk about it's season two. The first one had season two, two episodes, two seasons, just like Power Rangers did. But it's not really the blame on Hasbro. It's like, what? What? You listen, they're Hasbro is their toy company rival. Why in the world would they be like, oh, what does Hasbro have to say about this? What do they think? No, they're not like that at all. They didn't give a crap. They're almost like a treat Hasbro, just like they treat Disney. You don't get from us. You're not getting crap from us at all. Don't call. Don't even call. It's like, dang. That's why they got Entertainment One, so at least they can smooth it over. Maybe. But yeah, Disney got this in A Keeper Ranger season 2, episode 5. They got dissed. They liked Sabans. They did not like Disney whatsoever. Pretty sure if they would have done season 3 of Keeper Ranger, but they can't. I'm pretty sure the third season, episode 5, would start shitting on freaking Hasbro and how messed up they are. And who knows, they might be kind of praising Sabans or they'll start pooping him too. But yeah, the end it all, was it actually, it just was crumbling. That's the sad part. Like it was crumbling. There's no thing to save it. There's no way to save it. They were crumbling. They didn't have enough people who actually were very imaginative and make things blow away. So because of that, here we are where Super Sentai is about to go off. It's about to go. It is going to go. They're going to have something brand new and start a reboot. But I'm like, will you be able to actually start brand new with new everything and have actually you hit the three categories? Suits are good, Morphers good, Megazord good. I don't think you'll be able to because just because you'll get it's like, are you going to fire the previous team? You could just keep Super Sentai, but fire the previous team who aren't imaginative. You could have done that, but instead it's like, no, they're getting a new freaking thing, but I wonder if they're going to actually fire them too. Because if they're not going to fire them, then you might as well just continue on business as usual, and you guys might not have a good enough imagination to help yourself out. Sorry to be a jerk, but that's exactly what it seems to go on here. Anyways, my laundry's ready. I need to get going. So, farewell, Super Sentai. I wish I could have got all the figures, but Hasbro sucks.